What's up, internet? This is Skinny at Clarington Nissan. Look what I've got behind me. A 300 horsepower 2018 Nissan Maxima. This is a true four-door sports sedan. Let's go have a look. All right, have a look at this beautiful 2018 Nissan Maxima. If this is your first time looking at the new style Maxima, you are in for a real treat. They've done an absolutely fantastic job with this vehicle. Now let's get it started because we do have a built-in remote starter. All right, now let's talk about first and foremost the power plant. What's under the hood? What's driving all that horsepower? It is Nissan's famous 3.5 liter VQ V6 engine. If you Google Nissan VQ V6 engine, you will see that it has won award after award after award for reliability, for dependability, for horsepower, for fuel savings, you name it. It's won the award because it is our best engine that we build by far. It's the same engine that's in the GTR, the 370, the Pathfinder, the Murano. As you can kind of get, it is our best engine, and that is why it's in this vehicle as well. So you get 300 horsepower out of this bad boy, and look at the looks. I mean, it just looks like power, right? Look at those beautiful headlights, the front grille. We'll get around to that. But let's talk about some advanced safety features because the the Maxima does feature some great safety features such as forward emergency braking. So what that means is there is a radar right in the front of that bumper there, and it's measuring the traffic. So if you're on the radio or you're not paying attention for some reason and the traffic starts to approach, the Maxima will actually grab the brakes and bring it to a complete stop if necessary, hopefully avoiding that collision in front of you. It also includes intelligent cruise control, which I'll show you when we hop inside. It's better explained with the steering wheel controls, but it's got a ton of advanced safety features, which is great because, I mean, a beautiful car like this, you want to kind of keep it nice, right? So as we continue our tour, check out these 18-inch alloy wheels, nice twisted spoke design. We've got LED turn signals in the mirrors. Up top, you can't really see it because it's black, but we do have a dual panel panoramic sunroof up top. Let's take a step back here because I want to show you. The Maxima also features that beautiful floating roof design, so you can see it right there. This piece here looks like it's floating because it is, well, if it was a white car, you'd definitely see it, but it's definitely a floating roof design. It's called a rake roof too. As you can see, it kind of looks like it's pulled right back. It's stretched straight out, and that's part of the really nice Maxima design features that they have. As we come around the back, great look at those LED tail lights. Nice Maxima badge back there. And then we have the dual exhaust system as well. This is the SL model. This is the upper to highest trim level. There's a platinum above it. And then there's an SR, which really I consider the SR to be kind of a lower model than the SL. It's considered the sport model. It's not my favorite one, I'm not gonna lie to you. The SL and the platinum are my favorites for sure. So we come around the side again, you can see the overall condition is fantastic on this one. No accidents, very nice clean car. And then this is my favorite part. Look at this front grille. Oh, this thing is so pretty. Look at the eyes on those headlights. So you've got LED accent lighting there. You got the fog lights down below. That is a sharp looking car. All right, now let's get to the better stuff here, which is inside, because I'm a big fan of the looks of the car, don't get me wrong. I'm always a fan of most Nissan product looks, but it's the interior that makes or breaks a car for me. And as we have a look, there's that second panel sunroof for the rear passengers. Nice armrest with cup holders. And that's actually right there, that little slot you see, that is for an iPad. You can put your iPad in there or your tablet and it'll stand up straight for you. We've got the dual USB in the back for charging up your tablets or your cell phones. It's pretty important. Having a look in the front. There's the other sunroof up top here. This one here actually tilts and slides back as well. And then have a look at these beautiful leather seats in fantastic condition. Now, one thing I want to show you here is that you do have this adjustable thigh support, so this can come in or out depending on how long or short your legs are to give you even more comfort. You've got 12-way adjustable power seat there. Nice Maxima door sill plate. All right, let's hop in. Now that we've used the remote starter, you can hear that the fan speed is up quite a bit. And the reason why is because it's the intelligent remote starter. So it's actually trying to get this cabin nice and warm for you before you hop in. But now when I go in here and push the start button, you'll notice that the fan speed is actually rolling back. And it's going now to a climate control mode, which means it's not going to blow cold air until the engine's warmed up. Now, let's give a first look here over here at the steering wheel. This is one of my favorite parts because the Maxima features a D-shaped steering wheel, so it's a flat bottom wheel here. And a lot of people go, well, what's the big deal, right? It's just a different driving dynamic, especially when I say it's a sports sedan. When you're driving this vehicle and you grab it from here to take a turn like this, that flat bottom here, it's just that much nicer. It fits in the palm of your hand well, and it's a really nice driving experience. Also, side note, if you're a knee driver, like you do one of these every so often on the highway, that's a little bit easier too. I didn't say that, I'm just saying, you know, whatever. It is pretty cool if you're a knee driver too. So all the controls are on the steering wheel. We have the volume controls, and then these controls here, the arrows and the arrows up and down, are for the advanced driver display. And as you can see here, this is a beautiful color display. As I push those side arrows, it goes through all the different settings, outputs, your compass, your fuel economy, everything is right here. Your driving aids are all right here in the, advanced driver display. And then you can go through all the settings as well in the vehicle. But that's a really nice, cool color display. And it was one of the first vehicles to come out with that in this size. This is, I believe, a 6.8 inch color screen on here. And then as we move over here, this is where I want to talk to you about the intelligent cruise control. So that's this button here. And intelligent cruise is a little bit different than a regular cruise control. If you've never heard of it before, it's going to use that same radar box that is in the front bumper for the forward emergency braking. But what happens now is when you set cruise control, let's say at 120, and of course you've got that driver in front of you that's doing 115 in the fast lane, get out of the way, buddy. Well, usually you'd have to jump on the brakes, you'd have to make the guy, or, you know, get the guy out of the way, and then you'd go back up and hit cruise control, turn it back on, set it again. It's kind of annoying, right? With the intelligent cruise control, what it does is it sees with that car in front of you, because it's got that radar box active, it will go up close enough, but not too close. Keep a safe distance back from that car in front of you. Once the car moves out of the way, the cruise control will then go back up to the last cruising speed. You don't have to use the brake or the gas or on or off the cruise. It will just match the speed of the car in front until it gets out of the way, and then it goes back up to your last cruising speed. So it's a really, really nice cruise control system. If you're a highway driver, it's pretty much a must-have now. It'll change the way you drive on the highway for sure. Now let's have a look over here, because this as well is something that the Maxima has done so well. This whole center cockpit feel that we have going on here, you can see everything is kind of tilted about, I think it's 13 degrees. It's very specific, but it's tilted towards the driver. Whereas most cars, this dash is flat. This side here is now tilted towards the driver just ever so much that it is just that different. You'll only really get it when you're in the car and looking at it. So you have to believe me on this one, but it's tilted just so much that it gives a very, very nice cockpit feeling to it. As you can see here, we have the navigation system. It is a touchscreen and point twist to kind of feel like a tablet. We can hit the menu button here, and you can see here, you can swipe left, swipe right. All these icons here that you see too, these are all customizable, right? So let's say I didn't want, these are navigation controls, your radio controls. Let's say I wanted to change that. We can go here, go edit menu, and then we can remove this icon, delete, add, and let's say we want to change it to audio source, and we want it to go to Sirius Radio every time I push that button. Go over here, it's save, and now that changes that button here to your Sirius Radio button. So you can change all these things. There's widgets, there's like a weather widget, a traffic widget, there's a whole bunch of cool things that you can do with just this home screen alone. And like I said, it is all touch screen. Let's go here to the audio. I'll show you all the amazing audio sources you have. You've got AM, FM, Sirius Satellite Radio, CD player, auxiliary input, Bluetooth streaming audio. So if you've got Spotify or Google Play or YouTube or Amazon or any one of those ridiculous, amazing streaming services, you can use that through your phone as well. USB 1 and USB 2, the front one and the rear one there for your USB iPod inputs as well. So obviously a really good selection for audio systems. Information is simply that. It gives you your Sirius information if you have a Sirius Audio XM Satellite Radio subscription. Let's go back over here to audio. And so as you can see, all the controls are touchscreen. All the controls are up here and on the dash. However, if we slide down over here, you now see the command controller, because this here spins left, right. It's a joystick up, down, left, right, and it also goes in. That can control everything you see up top. So if I were to spin the controller, you can see now that it is going through the presets, right? If I were to go down, you can see now I can go over to the Navi screen if I like. I can spin and zoom in, I can zoom out. So everything can be controlled right through here rather than using the touchscreen control. Again, like a cockpit feel. So you can have your hand down here on the controls, one hand on the steering wheel, and operate everything just like that as well. And that is a really, really nice system. I do quite like that. When you get used to using it, it's very, very simple. Below that, we have a cool little button there called Sport Mode. And what Sport Mode will do is obviously it allows all the 300 horsepower to be put to use much quicker than in normal mode, because in normal mode, it's obviously trying to save some fuel for you. But you can see when you hit Sport Mode, the Sport Mode button is activated there. And it also will bring engine sound into the cabin. There's a microphone in the engine that will now play through the speakers here a little bit louder, so that way you get that nice kind of growl from the engine, and it gives it even more of a sports sedan feel. So that is a cool little system that they have there if you put it on Sport Mode. Over here you can see the heated seats, driver and passenger, high and low. You've got the nice short shifting gear selector here. It does have Tiptronic as well if you want to use the Tiptronic, but a lot of people don't do that anymore, right? You've got your dual zone climate control, his and her temperatures, passenger and driver temperatures. Down here we've got your USB 1, USB 2, and auxiliary inputs as well. And a little bit of a cubby holder there if you want to throw your cell phone down there or something like that. Your cup holders over here. Nice big armrest. 12-volt adapter down in there. But we're not done, because I do want to show you over here, we've got this nice brushed aluminum trim. Very, very subtle trim pieces in the Maxima. They did not want to make it tacky. They were very careful when they put the trim pieces in not to make it too silver or too wood grainy or anything like that. And then as we have a look over here, you will notice two important things. We have one, the Bose stereo system there that you see. So it is a Bose stereo system, absolutely fantastic sound, of course. And number two, this amber light, you can see that there. I just had to restart the car so you can see the light come on. It does a system check. And that is your blind spot warning. Blind spot warning, obviously very easy to understand. If there's a car in your blind spot, yellow light turns on. If you put your turn signal on and go to make a lane change, yellow light flashes and you get an audible warning saying, don't do that, you're gonna hit your car, silly. So it is got some great safety features here that we can see. And as we're having a look here, give you a look at that back seat again. Open up the sunroof here so that way you can have a better look at that. And hey, there we are, Clarington Nissan. All right, guys. My name is Skinny. I love working at Clarington Nissan. You're gonna love buying here, and we have a truly fantastic setup for you. If you're shopping from out of town, maybe you're in London, Kingston, Kitchener, Niagara, Peterborough, I don't know where you are, but we have free delivery practically anywhere in Ontario. So give us a call or send us an email. We'll explain exactly how that works. Even if you have a trade-in, we can appraise your vehicle through a phone call and some emails. It's a really, really simple process that we have set up right here at this store. So please give us a try. And this beautiful 2018 Nissan Maxima, only 35,400 kilometers on it. Black on black beauty. It's got all the features in it ready to go for you. A beautiful sports sedan. So guys, give us a call and we'll explain all the details of how we can get this beautiful car in your driveway. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.